Right now, I am driving into the darkness. Look! Because that's how I feel inside. That's how I feel right now. My life is in shambles and I'm driving straight into darkness, where I shall be for the next X amount of days, weeks, months. I'm quitting racing. I'm done. I'm freaking done. I'm retiring. Quitting while I'm ahead. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't.
Woo! It is cold out here. My bike doesn't even want to stay on. It's raining. It's muddy. Woo! Man, I have 5 tear-offs on right now. Then I got Brian with them extra goggles in case I gotta pull over on the side and swap goggles so I can see. I'm starting to really regret my decision coming out here. It's a bad idea.
See, that day, it was 47 degrees outside and raining, slightly raining. So the mud was really slippery and very, very deep. And I'm talking deep like how I've previously described deep ruts deep. It was up to my ankles. Before my race even started, we were watching all the other classes just take off one at a time. 4 separate times, actually in a row, but 4 separate groups, all crashed at the very beginning. They hit the mud, front tire dug in, and they just flipped over their bars. And at that moment, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm ready for this. This is too advanced. I think I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna pack up. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna think about why I was here in the first place, because it's too cold and it's raining and people are dying out there, and I'm not ready. But you know what happened? I freaking did it, because I thought to myself, you know what, Gina? If you pack up right now and you leave and you go home and take your precious little nap that you've been dreaming about since the moment you woke up, you're gonna regret this. You're gonna regret this day. You're gonna regret that you never did this race. And why are we even riding and working towards any of this if you're not even gonna participate? Realistically, it's because I already paid the $50 and I needed to actually make it worth $50 because they don't offer a refund. So anyways, I was going strong. I made it through the mud. Some guy stopped in front of me, caused me to stall. Unfortunately, there was a piece of mud on the lens, as you saw, and you didn't even get to see what happened, but I stalled there. And then there was this girl that I thought was a sandbagger. She's not a sandbagger, okay? During the trail section is where I passed her and a bunch of other people. And obviously, a lot of these people who are doing races and stuff, they go to the track a lot, they don't really know how to do trail stuff. And luckily I have some experience in that area. So during the trail section, I was flying down the mountain, just passing people left and right. That's when I knew I was in first place. I was in first place and that got in my head, I was riding 10 times out of my comfort level. I felt like a pro, because I am a pro, sort of. I'm holding down the fort and I'm just full pin, going through all this mud, riding like a freaking boss out there. One unfortunate event happened and everything was gone. I'm at the end of the second lap, heading into my third lap, and I'm hitting this corner. Blah! All of a sudden, I don't know why, I second guessed myself, lost some confidence, let off the throttle, and I just was so wobbly. I was hitting ruts and I was getting taken left and right and just could not control anything. All of a sudden, my bike goes left and then it goes right and then I go boom! And I'm down. And I'm down for the count. This mud was so thick that my boot was legitimately stuck inside of the mud. I couldn't lift my feet up, which means my bike was stuck in the mud. At this point, I'm thinking, I gotta lead on these girls, and if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna lose this. So I start trying to pull my bike up, and it's stuck. It's really, really stuck in there. I'm trying to pull it up. I have about a 3.5 to 4 minute lead on the second place girl. So that means I have 3.5 to 4 minutes to get my bike out of there and get going before I lose first place. What ended up happening was I couldn't get my bike out. By the time I got it up, there were no flag guys around. There was no one that could help me. People are zipping past me. I see her pass me, and I'm like, mother beep! I gotta get going. I gotta freaking get going. I'm kicking my bike, like just kick-starting. Boom, boom! I'm exhausted. I cannot even kick it anymore. And at this point, like, it's over. It's freaking over. I was so upset. The guy finally comes over. He's trying to push my bike to the side. He's like, you gotta get out of the middle. It's a little dangerous. I'm like, all right, let's push the bike. He, as a grown man, cannot even pull my bike out of the mud or push it himself. I was exhausted. I wanted to help, but I couldn't. I mean, I tried, but I really couldn't. We finally get to the side. He's kicking it. He's like, we're gonna have to get a truck out here and tow your bike. And I'm talking to him going, I'm like, it's fine, it's flooded. Just if you can get it started, I can get out of here. Just get it started and we can go. He's like, all right. He gets it started. I hop on my bike. Now I have to make up another lap, and I'm thinking I have to make up 3 minutes in I don't even know how much time. So I'm just hauling, like, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to catch up to this girl. There's no way in hell that I'm gonna lose first place. I'm going up this hill. Guy in front of me starts to second guess this rut. Pauses, and I hit the brakes, immediately fall, and then he gets going. Now I'm thinking, why is this happening right now? Why is this happening? Then a second later, vroom vroom Dana freaking passes me, and he's all, Gina! No! I was livid, so as much as I wanted to say hello, I was very upset that I had fallen. Right after that, I didn't get enough speed to go up the second hill. I hit another patch of mud, lost it all. I'm furious at this point. I pull over, and like my bike pulls me over, and I'm trying to kickstart it, get going. I finally get towards the finish line. I'm going up the last ramp. A little piece of mud flies directly into my eye. I've lost my right eye. Now I'm riding with one eye. It just cannot get any worse than this. It just can't. I finally start blinking. I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? Where am I going? I open my eyes and I pass the freaking finish line, and they've got the checkered flag out, and all I was thinking was, I only did 2 laps. I was stuck out there for 5 to 10 to 50, what felt like an eternity. Later on, I checked, it was probably like 4 minutes, and I saw the girl pass me. So, my first place trophy, I didn't get one. I did place second place. But you don't get a trophy in second place. You only get a trophy in first place. I was very upset because that year, that specific race, you get a dry erase board as a trophy, and I specifically wanted that one. Whatever. I'm done. This is why I'm quitting. So I've been coping with my sadness, depression, been figuring out, different ways to cope with what I'm feeling. There's a bunch of different activities online that I've tried. I think one of them is working out pretty well. So I started taking on golfing. Great stress reliever. You can hit the ball as hard as you can. Finally found something I'm actually good at. Took a little bit of grass out right there, a little chunk in the hole. I don't know. Let's just forget about that. I may not have gotten a trophy for racing, but I did get a trophy for longest drive. That bad boy right over there. Yep, earned that thing myself. I guess there are a few things I'm actually good at. Golf is one of them. What?